Well, no, so I have literally just finished watching the second episode of season 4 of Gotham named The Fear Reaper. This is going to be a bit of a quick review because obviously I have to go to work in less than about 3 minutes, so it's going to have to be really, really quick. Um, but all I can tell you is that I actually really enjoyed this episode as well. It's still gathering momentum. There are certain things in this episode which I actually generally do like, which I am actually going to get into. Sorry, I just thought there was somebody coming up the stairs. First of all is the Scarecrow. You actually see him a lot more in this episode, and you can see a tiny potential of what he can actually do. I actually really, really did enjoy his version of the Scarecrow. I believe he can get a little bit more creepier and a little bit more aggressive. Um, I don't think aggressive is the right word, but I just can't wait to see his development throughout the series because this villain has so much potential. The other key point of this episode that I actually really did and like it, I really did like. I should say. Sorry, I'm in a rush. Is Bruce Wayne and his development. You don't see too much of him, but you see him in jail after being caught at the end of the last episode, where Jim Gordon would like to have a chat with him. We all know what that's going to be like. That chat is going to be about, or like anyway. But a key point of this was Lucius Fox. Obviously, this is following a trend of kind of like the Batman Begins with Bruce Wayne and Lucius Fox, where he kind of knows what Bruce Wayne's doing, but he doesn't want to admit that he knows. Which then later on in the episode, he then introduces him to a prototype suit which is bulletproof and has hand modifications to help for grip for rock climbing and radio, so Alfred and Bruce can talk to each other when he's out on his secret missions fighting crime. You do see him getting into a little bit of a predicament a little way through the episode where he tracks down the people that were murdering, robbing the bank in the last episode, and I think he has a few lessons learned in that little sequence there. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm on about. If you haven't seen it, you'll understand it when you see the episode. But the key part of this, for me, for Bruce Wayne, is the end sequence for him. See, he has like the part of the cowl which defines him as Batman, and you see him stood at the rooftop. Once again, still gathering momentum. I would like to see how that progresses over the series. But the key point of this episode, which I actually really did enjoy, and I was very interested in, is the return of Barbara Keene. Now, in the last one, you presumed she was dead, and then she returns in this episode. But she's a very different Barbara Keene than what you've seen in the last 3 series. She is very calm. She is very confident. There is a backstory there to her. She has a bigger plan, a massive plan by the feel, just by the feel of it. I'm not going to give too much away about the story. There isn't really much of a story there. Basically, she's trying to supply arms, and she tries to team up with the Gotham girls, as in Ivy, Selena, and Tabitha. It was interesting, let me put it like that. I can't wait to see that develop over the series as well. There was a lot there. There's a very big backstory there somewhere along the lines, which I don't reckon we'll get the probably full gist of for another few episodes. But either way, really did enjoy it. There is another point in there with Poison Ivy, which is very interesting, which I think is a turning point for her. To become more of a villain, I think. I'm going to have to do a little bit of reading on that one. But all in all, I actually did really enjoy the episode. I can't wait to sorry, I am in such a rush. Can't wait for episode 3, which is next week. These reviews will be more regular, obviously, they'll be after every episode. So, please tell me what you think of episode 2 of Gotham and put that in the comments down below. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Whatever you're doing, please take care and goodbye.